Hi all, I am here with my new video on formulas, equations and chemical reactions. Let's start. In this video we are going to learn about different kinds of chemical formulas. A chemical formula is an important part of chemistry and it tells you about composition of an element or compound. It can be simple like Cu for copper or complicated like C6H12O6 for glucose. There are mainly five types of chemical formulas: elemental formulas, ionic formulas, molecular formulas, structural formulas, and empirical formulas. Elemental formula. This formula is for an atom of an element like copper or argon. When an element exists as a diatomic or polyatomic molecule, it is represented by a molecular formula like Z or P4, etc. Ionic formula. An ionic formula is used to represent an ionic compound. It tells us the relative number of ions present in the compound. For example, sodium chloride. The ratio of positive sodium ion and negative chlorine ion is 1:1. The ratio of aluminum ions and nitrate ions in aluminum nitrate is 1:3. The ions in ionic compound do not exist as individual molecules. Ionic compounds consist of a combination of positive and negative ions. Molecular formula. A molecular formula is used to represent a molecular compound like NH3 and H2O, which are molecules. Ammonia and water exist in the form of individual molecules. A molecular formula tells us how many atoms are present in one molecule of the compound. Molecular compounds like NH3 and H2O usually consist of combination of non-metallic elements in which bonds between atoms are formed by sharing of electrons. Empirical formula. In empirical formulas, the elements appear in smallest whole number ratios. Example, water H2O is an empirical formula because the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen, which is 2:1, cannot be reduced further. Another example is the molecular formula N2O4 has NO2 as its empirical formula. Here the thing is notable that the empirical formula need not be related in any special way to its parent formula. It may represent another compound or it may not exist as a compound. Structural formula. A structural formula shows how the atoms are bonded in a molecule. It may also show the shape of a molecule. The chemical bond between atoms is showed by a line and unshared electrons are showed by dots. For example, the structural formula of H2O is given below. The structural formula of H2O shows that both hydrogen atom is bonded with oxygen atom and oxygen atom has two unshared pair of electrons. The shape of H2O is V-shape. Particle diagrams can also be used to represent structural formula. Structural formula as a particle diagram of carbon dioxide is shown below, where carbon is represented by a green circle and oxygen atom is represented by blue circles. The particle diagram shows that each oxygen atom is bonded with carbon atom and the shape of the molecule is linear. In our next video, we will learn about writing and naming chemical formulas. So please like and subscribe to watch my new videos. Bye bye for now and thanks for watching.